Iman Gadzhi is about to make hundreds of millions this year with Whop, and in this video, I'm about to break down the exact strategies he's using in his funnel. We're gonna go over exactly where he gets his traffic and how he actually turns all that into buyers. So make sure to watch this video so that you can implement the exact same strategies to your own business, because this is really genius. So first, let's break down where his traffic actually comes from. So he has two main traffic sources, the first one being paid and second one is organic. When it comes to his paid, he's running Facebook, YouTube, and Google ads. And in a sec, I'll actually show you the exact ads and copy that he's running. So his second source of traffic is organic traffic, and this is basically his Twitter account, YouTube account, Instagram pages, and then a bunch of his clipping counts, which are essentially just accounts where people clip his long form videos into smaller pieces and post them daily, generating even more eyeballs for Iman. Now, all of this traffic goes onto his website where you can sign for his live webinar. But before we actually get into that, if you ever want to know what ad somebody is running, you can actually go to Ads Google Transparency Center and search it by their domain name, and you can actually see all the different ads they're running. And in Iman's case, as you can see, he's running a lot of them, and this is only for YouTube and Google. Again, all these ads are leading to his webinar funnel, but we'll get into that in a minute. So if we actually look at one of his ads, he's pretty much following this simple framework where he immediately calls out exactly who this is for, and let's actually watch it. As you can see, immediately calling out exactly who this ad is for, saying if you want to learn how to make money online in 2025, immediately catching attention of the ideal prospect. Right after that, he goes straight to the pitch of what he's offering. So in this case, it's a 5-day free challenge, aka a live webinar. So then he goes straight into the promise. In this case, it's learn exactly how to build a digital product using AI. Experience, you don't even have to show your face. He immediately handles the objections that his audience might have and reassures them again that this ad is specifically for them. Clear call to action to join his WhatsApp group, but actually if you click on the link, it leads you again to his website. Now you can literally copy this exact framework and use this for your ad. Pro tip here, make sure you test a lot of variations of these because, as you can see, Iman is running a lot of them and it's actually not completely different ads, but, rather just variations and hooks. So yeah, test this out and let's move on. Now, if you actually click on his ad, it's going to take you to this page right here, which is where he offers the free challenge. Now, the first thing here is this page just looks absolutely amazing. I think it's one of the cleanest webinar designs I've ever seen. But now let's get into the headline, which is the first thing we should be looking at. So launch your first digital product with AI and get your online business ready to start making sales in 5 days. So when it comes to headlines, you want to follow these 4 U's. It's useful, unique, ultra specific, and urgent. And if you actually have at least 2 of these U's, you objectively have a good funnel. So if you look at this, number 1, urgent. Is it urgent? Well, if you look at the subtext of this button, it says tickets are first come, first served, indicating that there is a limited amount of tickets, meaning yes, it is urgent. Now, ultra specific, yes, I'd say, it's digital products specifically with AI and also generating sales in 5 days. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty specific. Now, is it useful? I mean, it says get your online business ready to start generating sales in 5 days. So I'd say that's pretty useful as well. Now, lastly, is it unique? Well, I've never seen anyone build a digital product live with me for free. So yes, I'd say it's very unique. So yeah, when it comes to headlines, make sure to include those 4 U's, at least 2 of them. But as you can see, Iman has all 4 of them, and he obviously knows what he's doing, and he's crushing. So next, we just see exactly what we're gonna learn, and as you can tell, it's gonna be a lot of value that's super relevant to the audience. And then there's just some details of where, when the event's happening. Next, he walks you through the cost of inaction, making it even a bigger no-brainer because he's actually showing you what happens if you don't take action and what happens if you do. So, super simple here. But the next thing here is something pretty crazy because, while most people offer free courses or similar bonuses for attending a class, Iman offers a McLaren, Rolexes, and, bunch of other crazy rewards, which is pretty crazy. And I think this definitely pushed a lot of people over the fence. So now, what actually happens when you do register? Because this is actually just the tip of the iceberg behind this genius funnel. So after clicking the button, you'll fill out your details, immediately entering his system, which means you'll probably start receiving emails and SMS to remind you of the event. Now, this is actually where things get really interesting, and this page that comes after this is what makes this funnel so genius. So first of all, we see that the registration is not complete yet, and he gets us to watch his short VSL. So he's doing a couple of things here. First one being he introduces the workbooks to go along with his training, which, get people to automatically pay way more attention. And, instead of just watching the class, having it on the background, just doing laundry, whatever, this way you're actually gonna have to pay full attention and, you'll be doing your worksheet while being on the class. So this is really a brilliant move. Let's watch next. So second, he pushes people to his WhatsApp group where he'll be sending, even more reminders and more information about the event, increasing the show up rate for his challenge. Next thing is instead of letting you go and forget about this class, no, he actually creates you a workbook that you can fill out right now, making you even more committed for the class because he's getting you to do micro commitments and small homework towards it, making it much more likely to show up. Now, if you've actually noticed, he's also using a thing called lazy bar, which is essentially just this play bar right here, which moves slower and slower as further you get into the VSL, making it seem like the video at first is gonna be super short because at first it moves insanely fast, but then it slows down, and now if you notice, it actually barely moves, and yeah, this creates the effect of the video being short, and people just continue watching it, and they actually finish the VSL. Now he's just selling you even more on filling the actual form and also offering something that he's never shared before and never gonna share again, and create some scarcity for people. And lastly, he just pushes you further down his funnel by saying that your registration is complete only once you join the WhatsApp group. So, you'll just have to go to the next step. Now, inside the form, he just asks you a bunch of questions, basically doing his market research and trying to understand more about his audience, while also filtering through qualified and unqualified leads by asking a question about your income, and probably he's gonna feed all those qualified people to his meta pixel. Now, this next step right here is what actually allows him to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on ad spend, and it's called a self-liquidating offer, and which essentially is just a low-ticket offer that covers up his advertising costs, meaning he's not necessarily making money and being profitable, but rather, his ad spend is, much lower thanks to this upsell. So let's see how he actually does this. So what he does here is actually he's creating a gap between people that are successful and people that fail, and he's gonna actually fill the gap with a solution. Now, if you've been in marketing, you've guessed it right. The solution is gonna be his low ticket offer. Yeah, over here, he's just, even widening the gap and making this offer an absolute must to be successful. And he's also making it a completely risk-free purchase by adding a 30-day money back guarantee. Now, the next page, there's one more upsell, which, gives you the chance to choose between a free ticket and a $97 ticket, which gives you a bunch of bonuses like private Zoom call with Iman. Again, liquidating even more ad spend while he's also increasing the average cart value, which from beginning was initially $0 could now be $126. Now, after this, there's just one last step, which is the actual WhatsApp group. That's the entire breakdown of Iman's funnel, and to see what he's gonna come up with next, we'll have to just wait and attend the actual event. So if you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and if you're a coach and you'd like to implement a similar funnel to your business, check out the first link in the description where you can book a free call with me, and yeah, we can see how we could implement this funnel into your own business. So yeah, thanks for watching and peace.